You only want an apology. That's all you want. You went to the hospital, you woke up 3 weeks later, you know that something was done wrong, and all you want is an apology. What's the likelihood you're going to get an apology? You want to know the answer? Come join me for a walk along the beach area as I share with you the answer to that question. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney. In all likelihood, the answer will be, you are not going to get an apology. Why not? Because in New York, if a doctor apologizes, it's almost as if he turns around and says, yes, I agree, I totally screwed up, and yes, I'm so sorry that this happened, and I'm going to take full responsibility for what occurred to you. That's not going to happen. Instead, you may get an excuse. Instead, you may get a brief apology that basically says, listen, these things happen, I'm so sorry it happened to you, now let's move on and try and fix you. That is more likely what's going to happen than a doctor coming in and saying, listen, I'm so sorry. I departed from the standard of care. I was careless at this point in time. I sneezed during the course of your surgery, causing my scalpel to cause injury to other adjacent organs. And I know this could happen, but it shouldn't have happened. No, that's not likely what's going to happen. You want an apology because you understand that things like these can happen. However, you're now in the hospital for weeks. Your medical bills have skyrocketed. You're going to be out of work for a period of time, for months and months, and you don't really know how it's going to affect you in the future. And all you want is for somebody to come in, take responsibility for the fact that you suffered this harm during the course of your surgery. You didn't do it. You were asleep, right? You were under anesthesia. So you had nothing to do with it. But you just want one of the doctors who are treating you to come in and say, listen, I'm so sorry. This should never have happened. I'm really sorry for what occurred. We're going to make you better and take care of it. That's what you want to happen. But the reality is, in the climate, the legal climate that we live in today, that is unlikely to happen. The doctors are told repeatedly not to apologize because if they do, it's basically seen as accepting responsibility for what occurred to you, even though they can make an argument later on that that's not really what it represents. Okay, they're just being a human being, they'll argue. Listen, they just wanted to be a human being. They sympathize with the fact that you suffered this harm and injury, but they're not accepting responsibility. Go back to the question I raised in the title of this video. Will the doctor apologize to you if something goes wrong in the hospital? The answer is, in all likelihood, no, you won't get that apology. So why do I share this quick information with you? I share it with you just to give you an idea, to open your eyes of what really happens in these medical malpractice cases in New York. You know, I realize you're watching this video because you likely have questions or concerns about your own matter. Well, if your matter did happen in New York and you have not yet started a lawsuit, but are thinking about bringing one and still have questions that need to be answered, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. You know, I answer questions like yours every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at Oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.